Here we are back. Do not bite my fingers. Let's talk Indie Bookstore Day. My local bookstores for Northeast Ohio, they put together this thing where it's like if you visited 10 bookstores, you got a discount. Here's the punch card. I don't know, I hope you can see it. I was able to make it to 3 bookstores. I was able to make it to 3 bookstores on Indie Bookstore Day. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it to more. I really wanted to, but I had a meeting that ran long up until like 1 o'clock that afternoon. And then, I was trying to get myself and my youngest out the door. We're not the fastest moving people, so we did what we could within the allotted amount of time. So let's get started. There are 31 books on this list. All of the books that I was trying to get are on my list. This list comes from books that I have read before that I wanted to get, books that I haven't read but have been recommended. So they're like in my Goodreads, wanna read, my TBRs, they're in my Amazon cart. So they're from all over the place. My goal was to get as many of these books as I can within my $500 budget in my stops. While I was out, I got to put them all and use my own tote bag that I designed, big reading, spending cheese. If y'all are interested in this bag or my shirt that says I like good books and I cannot lie, go to shopwriteandvibe.square.site. They're on the very first page and go off. My first stop was the Learned Owl. It's out in Hudson. And there I got 3 books for $50. I got The Midnight Library, This Poison Heart. Now I've read This Poison Heart before. I listened to it as an audiobook. I absolutely loved it. And of course, I had to get it. I did not read this before, Where Sleeping Girls Lie. I honestly don't even know what it's about, but it had a black girl on the cover and I was all in, so I bought it. The bookstore was so cute. I've been there before. It's smaller, but it's got a few levels and a little nook for like the children's books. And then like in the back, it's got the young adult area. And of course there's like a basement. And also like the main entryway. So it's in this really cute plaza that's in Hudson, and the employees are absolutely lovely. My second stop was Max Backs on Coventry. I believe it's in Cleveland Heights. There I found 2 books that were on my list, and when I saw them, I was like, they're on my list. And so here's one, Pet. Now, I read Pet before. Again, Pet was a really good book that I was like, I had to have. The second book is Raybearer. I've never read this book before, but it was on my list, and so of course I had to get it. Those 2 books came up to $23.98. My last and final stop was Loganberry Books. It's in Shaker Heights. This is one of my favorite bookstores. It's huge and I just love it. I love the people there. I've done vending and author events there. If you've never been to Loganberry Book, really if you've never been to any of the Cleveland indie bookstores, you need to at least make it to Loganberry and the other ones because they're all A+ in my book. When I got to Loganberry, I was like, I've only spent like $75 of my $500 budget. And so I really was like, I just started picking up books. Let's go over what I got at Loganberry. Hi, buddy. You're back. Hi. Oh, hello. Okay. So I got The Art of the Scandal. I also got The Deal by L. Kennedy. So I read another book by L. Kennedy, which I liked. So I figured, I was like, I probably can't go wrong with this book if she writes even similar to how she wrote the other book. I think it was called The Score. Matter of fact, yes, it was called The Score. It's actually on the back of this book. So it must be a part of a series. So this is even better. That was a total win. Ice Planet Barbarians was on my list, so check mark. I don't even know what it's about, but it was on my list, so I grabbed it. This was not on my list, but it looked kind of interesting. I'm like, why she got a bug and the things, and so I wanted to get that. The Bell Jar was not on my list, but I got it anyway. Let's listen to me mispronounce this. The Seven Moons of Maali Almeida. I got that one. I got Diva Diaries. There was some black ladies on the cover, so I got it. I got The Priory of the Orange Tree. This was on my list. I don't know why it was on my list, because I would never put a book on my list that is this big. I do not like reading long books, but some reason it was on my list, so I got it. I also got this book, The War of Two Queens. Now, Jennifer Armentrout, I have a book on my bookshelf, which is on my TBR list by the same author, and I've heard good things about that book, so I just went on and got this one, and we're going to hope that I actually like it when I do read it, because honestly, when I go book shopping, am I even really gonna read the books? I don't know, but it's a goal. And this one, The Hunting Moon. I hope it's not too dark, because I kind of struggle with some books that are dark. Out of all the bookstores, I spent about $260. So I did a little bit over half, and I spent it, I put it back into the community at the indie bookstore. So overall, I count that as a win. So all the money that I spend on books is well worth it to me. Just like whatever you spend your money on is well worth it to you. And that's our businesses. So with that, I'm gonna get on out of here. I wish you peace, prosperity, and joy. Bye, y'all.